Hello, my name is Kyle Sargent, 29 years old, grew up in Halifax, Massachusetts. I didn't want to put in the work that is required for someone to truly find their calling. I wanted to do the things that I wanted to do. So then when I had my son, it was like the responsibility that I couldn't run from, and I wasn't used to taking any responsibility. The way I dealt with that was, harder drugs. Everything was just falling apart around me. But then one day when I was in a really dark situation, I felt something. I heard a voice in my head say that you don't have to live like this if you don't want to. And I recognize that as the voice of Christ. Although I had this encounter with Christ, I was still deeply flawed. I didn't know how to handle this new experience. There was nobody that I knew that was a Christian. I didn't know anything about the Christian walk. So it was actually a very overwhelming experience. And so not knowing how to handle that, wanting to change but not knowing how, I fell back into addiction to deal with the anxiety of that. But it was through that falling back into addiction that I reached out to my father, actually. He had seen some people on the storefront on the End Addiction team that told him about Teen Challenge. And I told him everything that was going on in my life, and he said, "Why don't you try Teen Challenge?" It was like a superpower. Every time I felt like I wasn't enough, I knew Christ was, and I could always lean on Him to get me through just to that next day, just to that next hour. As I did that more and more, I learned that it worked, and I learned how to rely on Him, and I learned that He was always going to be by my side, and He was always going to be able to pick me up when I just felt like I couldn't go on. I was always searching for my purpose in worldly things, but now I feel like I found my identity in Christ, and He's revealing that to me each day. He's showing me the man that I could be, and He's given me the strength to walk that out.